Hello, welcome back to another video. We are back on Danganronpa, and we are on the second trial of the, but we're not, oh yeah, we are on the second trial. We're on the second part of the second trial, that's what I was meaning to say. Because yes, someone killed Mahiru, and there was a lot of suspicion thrown on Hiyoko, but it's not her, because apparently she was drugged and set up. So yeah, that's basically your immediate recap of the first bit. So yeah, we're just gonna hop right back in. I'm hoping the audio doesn't mess up. I have got the correct mic on this time, so no need to worry. We're good on that regard.
I'm mon ami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Ayo.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room.
What's with this echoey ass fucking audio?
Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that!
Like, goddamn.
Oh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Is it gonna say this every time the, trials have a break?
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
But we need to figure out
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Yes, when you don't eat it.
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
Just as she thought.
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Out of curiosity, what would you have done if the killer was just sitting in the shower room? Like, you just open the door, the killer's just there like, yo! What's up? I need to kill you, cause you saw me.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Let's play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? This would be a perfect product for you. Okay. Logic dive. Right, so A is to accelerate, B is to brake, and Y is to jump. Okay. Oh. Damn, this anyone want to get reminded of Run 3D when you're doing this? They probably arrived beforehand. Yeah. Pro left after your pro left. Yep. Oh. gonna guess they were hiding in the beach house, because surely you would notice if they were hiding on the beach. Yeah. Nice.
It's all coming together.
Sweet.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Oh, yo, bing, bing.
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
Please. I have to go machine gun bullet to the face, bro. I'm good. It wouldn't happen to be in the closet.
Here!
It would?
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? Then you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Is it gonna be the empty case?
Here!
It is.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Ba-ding, ba-ding.
Then the killer was close to me during that time?
The killer was watching your every move.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
I mean, their toes are clearly sticking out there.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
We do not care.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan.
So that's why they call it the
Instead,
evidence.
it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that.
Oh?
Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
I asked this earlier.
Yeah, that's true, but, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
I asked this last episode. I asked if the killer counted.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial, It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Wait, hang on, pause. So, if it's not the killer, we've had Hyoko discover the body, the announcement played when Kazuichi discovered the body, which means the killer and someone else found the body too, but the killer doesn't count. So someone else found the body and didn't say anything.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
Okay, so the killer's probably one accomplice.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Is this just the... yeah, okay. I really hope they haven't changed something about it and I've skipped through it. But I'm guessing it's gonna be the whole Y thing.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
Yeah, no.
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Oops.
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the... Maybe they were able to wash it off.
I think I know what it is.
What did the
It's,
killer do with...
if they
Maybe
use
they
an
simply...
element
They
shower,
couldn't use the
I'm
shower,
guessing
so
it's gonna be
washing it
something
off...
like
They
that.
didn't have to...
what about maybe they wore one when
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
takes
They
forever.
cut it up and...
As someone who flushes, it would definitely clog...
Maybe it's the other way. Perhaps someone other than... Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with...
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing...
Nice.
No, that's wrong!
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
The drinks in the refrigerator.
I see!
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Oh.
In theory, but that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Well, what about, you know...
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottle drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Oh, shit.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house however, try one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Nice.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only flavored drinks. If you use those to wash the blood won't come off and your body will get... It will leave an aromatic smell, too. Especially if you use that alone would raise suspicion. Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the...
Allow me to cut through those words!
Yes?
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Oh, wait a minute, I've just clocked it.
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
Oh my god.
See? Just as I thought.
No fucking way.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
I've just clocked it, I've just clocked it.
Is that true?
If they poured water on themselves, think of who we saw after the murder took place near that area. Think of everyone, and then think of the only person who was wet.
Let me ask, who might that be?
Right, think about it for a second. Who was the person who came in absolutely soaked? I went the wrong way here. Peko said she was swimming and that she came in
You're
soaked.
the only one!
You killing bitch.
Peko. Is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Yeah, like fake cry or something. Come on, that's what she did.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
She was soaked.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bombs, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something!
Hold on, you bastard!
Oh, Fuyuhiko, it's not worth it.
You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Yeah, you said. I was right to the hotel. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Now that you mention it,
I mean, I've
you're
got
right.
it. I know exactly how.
The roadside door was blocked, And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
It's the small window.
I see!
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
Say that other person that saw the body.
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
Okay, but what if they didn't litter? What if they threw it down and then went down and picked it back up?
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Remember that sword she's got?
Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
No, I was gonna say the sword.
No! Please don't be violent!
It's a sword. I know it's the sword. Great Hangman's Gambit. Ugh. Right, let's... Oh, sugar. I didn't mean to blow it up. No. Oh wait, I need that. I'm not meaning to click this button, I'm clicking the wrong button here. There we go. I clicked the wrong button. All that for me to click the wrong button. No. Ah, I clicked the wrong button again. Damn it. Bro, give me another whole room. Ah! Damn it. wrong button. Got that. There we go. That's a struggle. I need to work on getting that.
I got it!
That was bad. That was real bad.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yes.
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily! Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Okay.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Pico, why? Why are you? Why the fuck you down? Oh, what the fuck you done? Right.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible!
Why is it lying?
Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been. This is the end!
Oh, let's say bag, sword, bamboo.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag.
Boom.
When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
Boom.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. Oh, you just back off!
Is it true? Did you really
You're just making assumptions!
No, we've just proven.
You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Bro, she's the
Can
killer.
it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Pecco's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Hey, yo.
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world. I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges.
Uh-oh.
There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
Uh-oh.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of.
I've seen this before.
Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Well, this isn't good.
Hello! Earth to Pecco! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I think we found sparkling justice.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
This is... Could she be...
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete!
Oh, shit.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
What's with the little face there?
Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Pecco, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice,
But what are these
I have
things?
come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... But... Huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
Yeah, what the heck?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events. Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
Yeah, he's been here and done this.
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
It was because she covered up a
In order
murder.
to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword. And executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh! I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
Yeah, like, come on.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
You got that. That's the only one that makes sense there. I'm guessing it's going to be letters. Next going to be... It's not going to be the... Okay, well it's not these two pictures. I'm guessing it's going to be the footprints in the sand. Yeah, the relative had already appeared. I'm guessing that's going to be that. Up next to the body is going to be that. Okay, the tying of the bamboo sword and stuff. Nope. Oh wait, no, because it's gonna be that. And then, oh, the tying of the sword's already there. It's gonna be this one because the no. Oh right, as Yoko wakes up, I thought that was Yoko just arriving and looking all tired. Wait, why is Mikan there? Bro, what the hell? Alright, then what am I missing? No. That's it. That's what
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning. when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange, the killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see. And what of it? She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
This is confusing.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Konakuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as...
Yeah, no. We do not care.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Bitch, the fuck? When did this turn into a horror game?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Is this going to be about the fact that she's sparkling
Yes,
justice?
but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Also, I would like to find out who the other person that found the body is.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Huh?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
Bullshit.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right? You know, Sonia described sparkling justice like
yeah.
this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling Justice!
You have to be translated.
I see! That's right. According to what Sonia said,
Yeah, 'cause she said it had to be translated, and if it had to be translated, then that means they're not Japanese, which Peko Peko Yama is. They could mean they're like German or something, who knows? I don't know why I picked Germany, that's probably a bad choice, but you know what I mean. They're not Japanese. And they're definitely not Japanese speaking. And since this game's meant to be set with Japanese students, you know, it's safe to assume that they're all Japanese speaking, just because it's translated into English though, doesn't change anything. So yeah.
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Oh. Okay then. Well, there goes my idea right out the window. Apparently they're all speaking
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
Of course, naturally.
So,
Great.
Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
Spanish!
From Spain?
The plot twist of the century, they're both Spanish.
What?
What criminal act?
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
¿Dónde
You be
está
able to do that?
biblioteca que Dorito es asparagus?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
I just noticed Terry's X mark on his little poster thing is it's a knife and fork. You get it? Because he's food.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
She's just referred to herself as a tool. I don't see how that's
That
normal.
mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
You know it's bad when even Mikan's like, damn bro, the degrading's a bit too much here.
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The body discovery announcement.
I see!
Because the killer isn't counted.
Are you
And
talking about the body discovery announcement?
When Hiyoko discovered it, that's one. And when Kazuki discovered it, that's only two. If the killer counted, it would have been 3. If the killer doesn't count, so it's back down to 2, but 3 people need to discover the body.
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier? That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
And I know who it is.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
It's Fuyuhiko. That's why he was trying so desperately to defend her.
You're the only one!
The witness.
Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
What, bro? What haven't I used yet? I haven't used entrance of filter. Is it this?
I can prove it with this!
It is. It's not just going to
I
be
didn't think it was
it's gonna be all
necessary to
photos.
confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but... There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first will receive the ending prize. It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it.
This is even more messed up than the first game with the motives of like people dying and shit.
Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted!
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders. Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation? It means I'm not the killer.
But you are.
The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
That still means you're the killer.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Pecco's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place? Pecco is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Well, I mean, either way for you, Hiko's surviving, so well done to him. Damn, I was about to say that was really cool, and I did really well, and then 57. Holy hell, that was bad. I really need to figure out what these, like, are. Like, are these, like, all the different events that happen? Like, the multiple choices and stuff? Like, what is this?
I'm in a bind, and what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
You what? Ahem. Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... But hold on a sec. Okay,
Sorry.
I'll wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Peckle's the killer. Why?
Hey!
But why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being.
Well,
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
you just don't
Because
know.
you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What does she mean, Hiko? Peiko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then? Damn, so they're basically playing the what would have... Is this like the what would have happened in the first trial back in the first game? Where the childhood friends situation happened?
No.
No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan brought me in.
You're nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost.
Damn.
Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
That is... You are wrong. You are not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Huh?
Huh? I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with him. What? A professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the movement the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master had always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
Damn it, I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead? Oh.
You
tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So,
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond, but she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But
I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Ah, sorry. I actually have planned to go to the beach with everyone.
oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too.
But
It was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
hey,
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously? What the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here,
damn it!
I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so,
And so, my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as a murder weapon, because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is.
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat? But still, I believed her up till the very last minute that game was just a work of fiction. Even so, that bitch.
Hey,
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
but
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has a right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse not to go through with the plan. After she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Huh?
young master, I am finished.
What?
You? Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A till is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie. I'll keep you quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be!
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes? So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong!
Hold on. Don't act like our loss has been decided yet. Well, yeah, because of course it's not. It's going to be what? Physical embodiment of a human, known as a Homo sapien, struck Mahiru with the bat across the head. He didn't do it. You did. You lose.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is
I'll admit,
troubling.
all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on. I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
I see. So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then? On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great!
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I'm just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
Hold on. What's the use of asking someone? What's the use of asking something like that, not someone like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are all those things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but
Huh?
if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
young master.
Young master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots Byakuya and Teru are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that. Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are right now. Right?
Young master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way you'll still lose Peko, but
Hey.
if you insist you're the killer as you said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, a tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A Clan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So, how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I'd just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on something. I'd just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a till to me. How many times did I tell you, I don't want a till given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master!
Uh-oh.
Oh my, so this is how it turned out?
Too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brittle and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means, everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why
There's
you?
no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko had discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try and influence the outcome of a trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Peko, the till with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. I had a feeling it would turn out like this. Huh?
Young master!
Young master, you have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a till would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so,
Even so,
I wanted you to escape.
I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
Peko,
I am terribly sorry.
I'm terribly sorry I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Bye.
Goodbye. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please, do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. Peko. That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a till, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
So cool! Will we be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Young Master Fuyuhiko, please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The till Peko Yama used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools. You did say that. Let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair. Jeez, why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Yama.
why?
You
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
I never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young master?
Young master.
Oh no, this is actually gonna bring a tear to my eye. No. No. Oh, they're making him watch too? Like, up close and personal? No, that's messed up. Oh, he's running in there too. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, not like this. No. No. There's no way they've no, no, there's no way they've done that. There's actually no way they've done that. No, 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 no. You're not gonna give me a heart signal like that. And then kill them both? You fucking mental game! No, 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 no. I actually need to like sit down for half an hour after this and like just mentally recover. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't, no. I can't actually believe that. This cannot be. Even for Yahiko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily. Falling like dominoes. You bastard. What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko! Yahiko!
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake. This is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion. What a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me.
Damn it.
It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes. It was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that? The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends just got killed?
Such
I
despair.
am pissed. And I even feel sad and hopeless. Still,
Isn't that right?
it's gonna be alright. This despair is hopeless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know? Not yet. He's still alive. What? Everyone, Fuyuhiko's still
You
alive.
serious?
Are you serious? Fuyuhiko! Frantically rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side. Oh, he is looking worse for wear.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying, but his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so
Were you filled with hope
stupid.
at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why I ended up like that.
You stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I
A
don't believe
surprise
it!
order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Duty?
Hey, hey!
Because it's written in the school trip rules. Yeah, because they alone will be executed. If only the black one gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically
Hey,
stuck.
hey!
But you should be able to do it. Jeez, I guess I've no
Fine,
choice.
fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
like,
I was actually gonna do that all along, so I've already prepared for this. Huh? Prepared? And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually grew closer and closer. Oh my god.
An ambulance?
just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
So does this mean his full name is Dr. Monokuma Killgood?
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat! So, I'll see you later!
And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
It can't be helped. It's like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know?
However,
However, we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my
There are
tears.
no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess things aren't as exciting if a shit stir like him ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will happen to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Uh-oh, it's doing the thing again.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair. And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price
I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
And just like that, chapter 2 is done. Holy hell. Woo-wee. Right. I'm gonna need to take a breather after this second. Oh my god. Right, oof, okay. Let's just breathe and think about it a second. Oh my god. That was so sad. That was actually so sad. It's very rare that a great game actually makes me like upset or like feel any emotions. Like I'll say horror games will make you feel fear and stuff. Like I mean like negative emotions like sadness. Games don't usually make you feel like that. Whereas that was sad. She basically died. She almost died thinking she was a tool, right up until the very end when he finally said he just wanted her. Oh my god, that's so sad. Oh, okay. I'm guessing I'm getting a title out of that. God damn. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, I mean, thank you all for watching, I guess, and I'll see you next time when I'm not feeling less depressed about that. Adios.